It's Friday night here on the farm. The sun is starting to go down and I currently have 0 bouquets made for the market. To make matters even worse, I don't even have anything harvested. Normally, that would have me really stressed and planning on working until the sun comes up, but I'm not feeling that way this week because we're not doing the market. Instead, this weekend is all about Ranunculus and all about the roadside stand. It's Saturday morning and we have a bunch of Ranunculus to pick to load up that roadside stand. These, they're just getting started. By next week, I'm sure we're gonna have like bunches and bunches and bunches that we'll be able to be back at the market with. Buddy!
Buddy, you're such a bad cat. Last year, the Ranunculus sold amazing at the farmer's market. There was nothing else there that was like it, and people were just drawn to them. So I am really excited to be selling these again this year and to have so much more variety. Last year, we just had a couple different colors, and this year we have a rainbow of colors. It's gonna look amazing.
My favorite is these orange. The color is incredible. And I have big plans to grow like an entire greenhouse of just orange next year. Orange bucket for orange flowers.
It's harvest time.
Amazing!
Oh, don't roll around in the lizzies.
Like the stem length on that one.
Buddy, cute, but you're bad.
Perfection. With the bud even starting. These pink and white are corms that we saved from last year. So, it's exciting to see them actually producing something. Means we did something right. This video is sponsored by Skillshare. The first 1,000 of my viewers to sign up through my link in the description will get a 1-month free trial of Skillshare so you can start exploring your creativity today. One of my favorite things about farming is there's always more to learn, and Skillshare is a great way to make learning simple. With thousands of inspiring and creative classes, it's the perfect way to learn new skills or perfect old ones. I'm always looking to improve my flower arranging, so I watched Everyday Flowers. Simple, stunning arrangements for any occasion by Spencer Falls. I found this video incredibly inspiring. It was so beautiful, the images were so stunning, and it really made me think about the ways that I could incorporate flowers into our life and our business, in new creative ways that I hadn't really thought about before. It especially got me inspired about dried flowers. There's a whole section at the end, and it had me, thinking of different new ways that I could use the dried flowers. The roadside stand is such an incredible resource for us here on the farm. There's so many ways that we can use it. And one way that we've really underutilized it up until this point is for local events. This last week or the week before, there was a local dance recital, and we had tons of bouquets sell as, you know, congratulation gifts for the end of the performance. And one of the events that is coming up in our community is our local high school grad. And thinking about the dried flowers and, you know, the inspiring ways that I saw them being used had me thinking, you know, maybe I can use the dried flowers to service the community for grad. Maybe I could use them to make boutonnieres. Maybe that would be a great item for the roadside stand. The only problem is I have no idea how to make a boutonniere. But luckily, I do have a Skillshare, and there is definitely a video to teach me. I watched Floristry 101, How to Make a Boutonniere by Deb Jasinski, and now I'm a pro. So let's go make a boutonniere. The first thing that Deb taught me is that I need tools. I actually needed tools I didn't own. So I ordered up some florist tape. My plan is I'm gonna use some status with yellows and pinks and some orange straw flowers. And I'm gonna kind of make this like moody, like browns and dusty colors. What do you think? How's it look?
That's good.
So I've been thinking about price. I looked it up on Etsy to try to get an idea of what I should charge for these. They kind of ranged from like $12 to $25. So I don't know, I was thinking maybe $15.
I think that's a good price point.
You know, Leah was jealous, and so she...
They were cool.
Yeah, Leah wanted one, so we made Leah one, and I think it turned out really nice.
Yeah.
What should we make? Let's make another one. What colors should I use?
I think the sunshine ones.
Sunshine ones?
That's good.
Oh, it's dangerous up here. You're not supposed to come up here.
Time for your big stock harvest.
My experiments, which didn't do too well. They grew very poorly, but I have a couple that I can pick. They smell incredible. People always talk about them being like the best smelling flower ever, and they are. They smell like cloves and like old, you know that like ribbon Christmas candy, and it like doesn't taste like cinnamon, it tastes like something else? That's what these smell like. This one has a bee in it.
Does it come with the bee?
Hopefully not. It's like velvet in the center.
Mr. B jumped to a different one.
This is when you're supposed to pick them. You don't pick them like this. You're supposed to let them open a few times before you pick them. This is too far gone. Oh, cutie. Now we need something to go along with those flowers. We need crimson clover.
Well, I think we have a bit of it. I like stuff that harvests in bunches. We're taking Buddy's bed.
So we finally got some bouquets set out here for Saturday. We had one out earlier and it already sold, and then we had a couple jars, no sales on those yet. But you know, hopefully with how incredible these look, these are gonna disappear quite fast. It's Sunday morning. Yesterday we sold $160 at the stand, which is pretty good. We were busy doing a bunch of family stuff. So now the stand's empty, we need to make some stuff up today. I've gathered together everything that I need to put together bouquets. I have the stuff that I harvested yesterday that I didn't use, and then I've harvested a little bit more. At this point with the ranunculus, it's like every day. Every day there's more open. You know, I can go and I can pick in the morning, and then I come in the afternoon and there's a few more ready. So I have a request for two pink and white, you know, these lighter, kind of very feminine color bouquets. Maybe I'll use some of this because these are special. This is from my linden tree and I love it, it's so pretty. I'm still gonna use the crimson clover, even though it's these lighter colors. The amazing thing about the ranunculus is that they look like a rose or like a peony, but then they have this like incredible vase life. These orange ranunculus, I think, might be my official favorite flower. Ranunculus favorite flower, orange favorite color. They are so incredible. I like, you know, I just want to stare at them all day. I don't even want to sell them. I just want to like hoard them for myself. And they look so fun with these kale flowers. So let's put one of those together. As soon as I put these orange bright colored bunches out, those are the first ones that sell. So the ranunculus, I value them at $3, which is a crazy deal. Because they're very expensive. Fancy flowers. And then the bouquets are actually, we sell them for $20, but they have tax. So the bouquets are actually $18 bouquets because we have to give $2 to the government for every bouquet that we sell. So basically I'm doing like free filler and then I'm adding like six ranunculus. So I like these orange, but I think I'm gonna do 4 And then I'm gonna like add like another color to go with it. I don't know, maybe like a red? What do you think?
That one's a really nice one. You should save it for the next bouquet.
Save it.
Because I want you to make a bouquet that smolders with passion. Its name is Antonio.
Well,
It's gonna take you out for dinner.
maybe I'll use these.
Somebody said that bouquets should only have odd numbers of colors.
Well, you know what I say to that? No rules! There's only one rule about a bouquet. And that is, you should think it looks good. Right? If you think it looks ugly, then don't do that. I have everything all stacked up in here. It's looking pretty good. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna make a few more, but fingers crossed we're gonna sell a lot. I actually have $110 worth of special orders today, so no matter what, we're making some money.
It's ready. Let's hang it up.
Test it out. Okay, now let's buzz it and see how it looks.
Ta-da! These are all my cards, and I have queen cards too. These are all the queen cards. And then this is the one I like the most. Sorry, How about your face? Burn!
What do you want to do with your cards?
Make money.
Money? What are you saving money for?
A toy?
What is your favorite non-prank card?
Probably the Believe.
You like Believe? On Mother's Day, Leah made a bunch of Mother's Day cards and they sold really well and she made a little bit of money. So she took that money and she invested it into buying better, more proper cards. And so she's stocked up my stand. Now I have a whole selection of cards to go along with bouquets for gifts. And I think they look very cute and they are making the stand look better than ever.
One of the things that I struggle with in life is I start a project and I get it like almost done, say 95% of the way there. And then at that point I get bored of it and I have all these other things that I have to do. So I stop and I move on to the next thing and I never go back and finish it. The roadside stand is a perfect example of that. We actually hired someone to help us with a bunch of the stuff. But when it was done, there was some work for me to do. And I never, installed the security camera doorbell. I never did the cash box. I never finished putting up the trim. And, it's kind of getting to the point where the cash jar, we've been running our luck with it long enough. It's time to have a lockable box for our money. And all that other stuff might as well get done while I'm up there working. So that's what I'm going to do. Right now, I'm going to go finish that roadside stand. Almost, because there's a couple other projects I'm not going to work on today for it, but I'm getting there. a pretty productive night there. I got everything done that I was going to do in the stand. I picked some of the ranunculus that were out in the field, and I planted some of the dahlias that I missed earlier. So our dahlias are almost all planted. It's like crazy how late all of this is getting done this year, but it's been cold, so you know, we haven't been missing many prime time growing days anyways. But this is where the dahlias are, kind of on either side of this path. There's only one thing left for me to do tonight, and that is to pick myself a salad. There's less veggies in the farm this year, but there's still lots for us, and it's kind of hiding here and there. And right here is patch of choy that Serina is growing for me because I love it so much. I suppose using the word salad is a bit misleading because I just like to eat it fresh. So good. It's a gorgeous night here out on the farm. I don't really want to go back inside. I just want to stay out here and hang out. What are you looking at?
Now that we've made the inside of the farm stand beautiful and more practical, the finishing touch is to brighten up the outside. So what we're doing is we're bringing up these two matching pots, and we're gonna plant some geraniums in there and make a pretty little display for the outside corners of the shed. A month ago, we went to our local greenhouse and I picked up these pink geraniums. I think this color is going to look really nice against the blue of the door. So I have a whole set of them to be able to pot up. So we're going to bring these up to the front and get those pots filled. It's so hot up at this front of our property. We were actually really intentional when we designed the roadside stand because of the heat. It can get up to 120 up here easily every day. I chose the geraniums because I know they're quite drought tolerant. They'll be able to handle being in a pot, drying out, you know, and only getting water once a day. It's hard to keep anything alive in the hot, dry Okanagan, but it's extra hard to do it when it's in a pot. So we'll have to baby these, but we're up here every day.
Whoa.
Money.
It's loaded up. Maybe we shouldn't show this on camera.
Yeah, glad that wasn't. Fair enough, we haven't checked for a while. We normally check multiple times a day.
I thought I checked today though.
No, you checked yesterday morning.
Oh. Whoa, this bouquet is like invisible to the camera. Going into this season, we had really big expectations for the roadside stand. It's a major part of our long-term business aspirations for the farm. Probably we want to do about half of our sales through here. And so doing all these like small improvements, they just make it so much better and so much more professional. You know, people are embracing it. Sales have been going really good so far. Our goal this year is to sell about $1,000 a week, and we're, you know, in that neighborhood. And our long-term goal is to sell $2,000 a week from the roadside stand. And, you know, that seems like doable. That seems like we can get there. It feels good to see the roadside stand coming together. You know, every little thing that we do to improve it makes it that much better. And, you know, it's starting to snowball. It's starting to become a really efficient little sales platform for us. And, you know, that has me really excited because we are, you know, so reliant on this in our business plan. We love being in here, and so we want, you know, everyone else to love being in here as well. The other day, somebody took a bunch of pictures of themselves in here with like all the flowers and posted it online. And it's just nice to see that, you know, people are coming in here and, you know, feeling that sense of awe and beauty that we're kind of like trying to pass along. I'm really excited to see how the roadside stand is going to do for us in the weeks to come. Thanks to our sponsor for this video, Skillshare. The first 1,000 viewers to sign up through the link in the description below will get 1 month free trial of Skillshare, so you can start exploring your creativity today.